everyone, it's me, Sherry. So I'm here today to do another video for you guys, and today's video is going to be kind of like my first impression review of ColourPop cosmetics. I do have 5 of the ColourPop Super Shock Shadows, or whatever they're called. Is that what they're called? Yeah, Super Shock Shadows. And I have 1 ColourPop Lippie, and that's actually what I'm wearing on my lips now. And I would not necessarily wear this color with this eye makeup and this look today, but I just have it on for this video just to kind of demonstrate it. So I'm going to start off with that since I only have 1, and we're just going to put up the ColourPop shadows just right over here for now. Okay, so this is the Lippie stick that I got. It is in the color Tipsy. As you can see, it is a yellowish peachy, it's really yellow based, it's really, yeah. So this is what it looks like. This is what the wand looked like for it. It's really skinny, so I kind of just like feel like I can go like that and then go like that, and I'm pretty much done, like 2 passes. You get a decent amount of product because everything on the ColourPop website is $5, except for the blushes, sorry, they are $8, but the Lippie sticks and the Lippie pencils that they have are $5. There is like, I think 4 different, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is a glossy one, but there's 4 different ones. I think there's matte, satin, glossy, and super glossy. This is glossy. Now, this isn't too bad, but it feels like it slips a little bit. I think the satin ones would probably, or the glossy, sorry, the matte or the satin would probably be better. There's what that looks like there, just in case your lips aren't as pigmented as mine. These have a nice vanilla smell to them. They're very pigmented, as you can see. Like, there's really great pigmentation on them. They're very moisturizing. They feel a little bit slick, like they might move around on my lips a bit. I haven't worn it for a long period of time yet, so I can't really comment on that if it moves around and gets on your teeth and everywhere else. So I can't really comment on that, so I don't have anything to say about that. But as far as the smell, the presentation, and the color payoff go, and the feel of it on my lips, I really like it. So I am probably going to purchase more of these. So I'm sorry I don't have more colors to show you and more options. It's just I only made a small order just to try some of the stuff out. But I'm definitely intrigued by these, and I'm considering purchasing some more. Now, if you want a price comparison on them, these are $5, and like I said, you get this much product in it. There's probably a net gram amount in it, if I can see that here. 1.8 grams, it looks like. Now, if you compare that to like a MAC lipstick, which is close to, what are they, 18 in the States, I believe. I can't read that, but there is quite a bit of product in that because these are fatter, like wider. So you're basically getting MAC pricing on these. I seen ItsKeerstin talk about these, and she explained, and I'm going to link her video down below because she explained how the Lippie sticks and the eyeshadows are basically at MAC prices, but you get less product in these. But I will never go through that. Like, I'll never go through that much lip product. So I'm going to, like, she has a full review on these, ItsKeerstin, so I'm going to link her videos down below. Like I said, these are just my impressions of the product. Like, I'll never go through that much product. So, but the way she compared it by gram per gram, it's like, if this added up to this amount of grams, it would be the same price, basically. So take that as you will. So I just wanted to point that out, and that is basically what I think of the Lippie sticks. I know this review is all over the place, but it's not really a review, it's a first impression. So I'm really liking this Lippie stick. I can't wait to wear it more in the spring, since it is, well, it technically is spring, but if you look outside my window, there's snow everywhere, so it's not really like spring. So yeah, I'm definitely interested in buying more of these to try them out. I want to try like the different formulas. If you guys have tried out like the matte or the satin or the super glossy, let me know what you guys think of them down below. So now I'm just going to move on to the eyeshadow. Okay, so let's talk about the Super Shock eyeshadow. Now, there's different formulas of these as well. There's like metallic ones, there's sparkle, I'll list them all anyway. There's matte ones, there's all kinds of different ones. I have 2 of the limited edition ones that are like the tie-dye type ones, but they don't really look it anymore because I swatched them. So yeah, that's really interesting. These have a weird consistency to them. I'm going to talk about this one last, but let's see here. Let's take this one. Okay, the consistency of these, the best way I can describe them, one is in eye candy if you guys are interested. It looks like that. It's like a purplish pink. And like, if you could see that there, I could squish my finger into these and move it around. The best way I can describe this is if the Maybelline Bouncy Blushes and the L'Oreal Infallible Shadows had a baby. That's how I would describe these. There's eye candy there. It's like a very light pinkish lavender color. It's very pretty. I wore this one quite a bit actually. So first I'm going to show you guys the colors that I got. So like I said, I wore that one a bit. And that's what I said, the best way to describe them is if those two products had a baby. This one is in the color Partridge. And the best way to describe this, it's like a taupey color, but it has green in it as well. It looks like that. And it looks like that. Very nice. So yeah, I'm just going to show you guys all the colors first, swatched. This is one of the tie-dye ones, and this is in Pop Rocks. When I got this, it was like pink, blue, and purple. So basically, it comes out purple. So there's Pop Rocks. I love playing with these. They're so creamy. This next one is in Meow. Meow. This one was black, silver, and pink before you guys probably seen it in my haul anyway. And this one comes out like a silvery, taupey color. This one's like really glittery. This one's a nice topper. It's right there for other shadows. And this one is the only matte one that I ordered in the bunch, and this is Hanky Panky. And this is just a brown. And this is my least favorite, and I'll tell you why in a minute. So it just looks like that. It's just like a chocolatey brown. Okay, so let's talk about the packaging. The way the packaging is on these ColourPop shadows is, if you can see that there, it goes down quite far, like the lid goes on quite far, and then there's only this little bit at the bottom, and it does make it difficult to grip onto sometimes. But the way that it's made that way is because these can dry out, so you have to make sure that you seal them on there very tightly, because you don't want them to dry out. Now, one of the issues that I have with the matte in particular is the best way to use these, they even tell you straight out, the best way to use these is with your fingertip and just pat it on your eyelid. The problem that I have with them is sometimes I don't want to put like just matte and then I don't know what to do with the crease, but I probably will use this as a matte. I'll use like a brown smoky eye to use it. But they're hard to use brushes with, because if you put a brush in it, it kind of just dents right in and it doesn't really pick up a lot of color. There might be a specific kind of brush that I can use with it that will work better with it. I'm going to have to experiment with that more, but on first impression, that's one thing that I didn't like. So as far as the rest of the shadows go, they're all shimmery colors that I would put on my lid. So these are perfect to put your finger in and just kind of tap them on the lid. They give amazing color payoff. Like if you can see that there, that's amazing. But when you actually tap it onto your lid, it still comes out that intense on your lid as well. So I like that about them. I love the white packaging. I love the sparkly ColourPop, and I have eyeshadow all over the place here. I love the sparkly ColourPop across the front of it. The packaging is just so darn cute. And I love the pigmentation. I love the formula. I am so interested to get more of these. I can't wait. Like, they're awesome. They're just totally awesome. Like I said, the only issue that I had with them is the... I don't know what happened there. The only issue that I had with them was the matte one. Like I said, I wanted to kind of buff it in my crease. If you guys have any tips, if you guys have used ColourPop and you have any tips for buffing this in the crease, please let me know, like what kind of brush you used with it, because I'd love to, like, do I just lay it in my crease and then buff it out with a brush? Does that work better? Like, I will have to play with that a little bit more. But all in all, I really love the ColourPop shadows and I want to get my hands on more. So I probably will, not anytime soon because I'm saving up to go away to Calgary. But after that, maybe for Christmas, I'll place like a huge order. Maybe that's what I'll ask for Christmas. Some gift certificates for ColourPop. I'm really interested in trying out more colors. I already have like a list of colors that I want to try. So these are really great. I wish maybe in the future if they came out, the only suggestion I could make is if they came out with pans like MAC, like you can make your own little palettes. But I don't know if they can do that on account of where you do have to keep them sealed up so well. It's just this can be hazardsome sometimes to like try to find a place to store all these. But I don't care. They're well worth it. So anyway, that is what I think of the ColourPop. I know these aren't the best full reviews. As I said, I will leave ItsKeerstin's reviews down below. She did a really good in-depth review, as I'm sure there's a lot of YouTubers that did, but she like swatched everything and kind of explained everything perfectly, and I love the way that she explained everything. So I will leave them linked down below. You can check them out. Yeah, and this, like I said, this was just my impressions of what I thought about ColourPop. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know if you guys tried ColourPop. Let me know if you have any tips for using ColourPop. I would really love to hear them. And I'll talk to you guys all in my next video. Bye, everyone.